What if I went up to you and said, hey, you know it's funny that a game that's about plants and zombies fighting in a Call of Duty style is one of the best games of all time? You think I'm insane, but actually, it is one of the best games of all time. Today I'll be talking about Garden Warfare 2, which is probably one of the best video games I've ever played. And if you haven't played it, I recommend you do so. In this game, you can do a lot of things. You can play multiplayer, you can play story mode, you can find hidden objects, you can even do quests if you want to. But multiplayer is when the game really shines. Let's talk about the characters. There are a lot of characters to choose from, and they each have their own personality and weapons. With 7 plants, 7 zombies, and 2 unlockable characters, there's a lot of characters to choose from. Now, let's do the classic characters like Pea Shooter, Sunflower, Scientist, All-Star, etc. But Garden Warfare 2 introduced 6 new characters. For the plants, there's Citron. He can curl up into a ball, and he has like a little ray gun that overheats, and you need to wait a little while. And he has a shield ability, and he can do a lot of cool things. Then there's Super Brains, which is the melee character. He also has long range and short range abilities, plus a kick and a super powerful beam that's basically a Hadouken. Then you have Pirate, which is a shotgun and a sniper character. He also has a cannon rodeo and a parrot drone, which makes him really good and one of the best characters in the game. Then you have Imp, which is one that has the lowest health of all time, but he has a mech and it's freaking broken. And then you have Corn, which is really cool. He's really fast paced. It takes a while for him to reload, but he does a lot of damage. And his abilities are broken. Also, side note, the commercial that promoted Colonel Corn is really goofy and funny as hell.
I'm retired.
It's the zombies. They've taken suburbia.
Shucks to be them.
And there's also Rose, which sucks unless you have upgrades, so yeah. Also, she can turn zombies into goats, but that's not really necessary because some already are. And something I like about the game is the fandom. The fandom is really chill. Of course, there's some hackers and toxic people, but to be fair, what fandom does not have toxic people? But there are a lot of really cool content creators. Here's some examples. If you like Garden Warfare 2, subscribe to them. Also, the soundtrack, beautiful. It does not need to be this good. The loading screen itself is good. And the character selection screen, the music is so good it doesn't want to make me choose a character. I just want to stay and vibe with the song. And the soundtrack, it can either be chaotic, or calm, either way. And like all the music, I've noticed that it has a little bit of a beach vibe. Now, besides the soundtrack, the characters, and everything else, you might still be wondering, okay, but why would I still buy this game? You know, there's Fortnite, which is free. There's other games like Call of Duty, Valorant, all those other games. Well, something really unique about this game is the variants. Variants are basically kind of like the skins of the characters, quote unquote. Except they do something different than the actual default character. Examples, they can either do fire damage or ice damage, or they're slower, or they're more tanky, or they have more health, or they do more critical damage. Either way, variants could be anything. Some notable examples can be Fire Cactus, Agent P, which is really cool, Twilight Jumper, which is goofy as hell, but I love it, and Captain Squawk, which is pretty much the pirate, but way better. But of course, there's variants that are bad, like Chomp Thing. Terrible. But there's still really cool characters. Also, the concepts are pretty cool. Like, for example, Shrimp. I mean, come on, Shrimp. I mean, instant classic. Come on. But there's also characters, like variants that are broken, like Electro P and Z7 Imp, which are really broken and they really need to be nerfed. So overall, I really recommend you get this game because it's a lot of fun. And trying out all the new characters is really interesting. Um, all the variants are unique, and honestly, I every time I played this, I've never been bored. This game, even when I lost games, I still had fun. So, in conclusion, I really recommend you should buy this game. And I know I didn't went in too much detail, but if you want a more detailed, like less scripted video, let me know. And yeah, guys, this is TVMS61 signing off. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.